You guys have to listen to this horn. Don't you guys love this horn? No? Oh, you don't like it? Okay, wait right there, guys. I'm gonna show you something you guys are gonna love. For a long time, the Ford Mustang has always been everybody's dream, okay? I'm talking about everybody, literally. Ladies and gentlemen of all ages have been craving for the Ford Mustang. Except me. I was always the unique one out of the bunch. I was always unique in the sense I never had a thing for sports cars. I was always more into luxury cars. So if someone tells me to buy a car from the 1960s, the first thing that would pop in my mind would be the Citroen DS. Or maybe a Mercedes, like the Mercedes S-Class of those days. Now, today is the day that maybe my mind can be changed. Maybe my thoughts, maybe my view of muscle cars will be reversed. Who knows, guys? Who knows? But I am going to find out today why exactly is the Ford Mustang everybody's dream? Why? I'm going to find out right now, guys. Let's get on with this review right away. In the early 1960s, Ford started the T5 project. The T5 project was aimed to come up with an economy car. So surprisingly, they weren't actually thinking of a muscle car. They were just thinking of, hey, why don't we just come up with an economy car? But you know, along the line, the thoughts of having a fancy muscle car started coming in the horizon, everyone. And this is what they've come up with at that time. Now, before it was released, there was a prototype, and it goes by the name the Ford Mustang 1. It looked like it was inspired by something amphibious, and that doesn't surprise me at all, guys, because back in the 1960s, early 1960s, was pretty much, well, the Cold War era, so therefore many car designs were inspired by military vehicles, and this Ford Mustang would be no surprise. However, what really surprises me was where the car got its name from. Mustang was not named after the horse. The Ford Mustang got its name from the P-51 Mustang fighter plane, guys. And, well, the reason why it got this name was because the designer who designed this Ford Mustang, well, actually, he was not the only one to design the Ford Mustang, guys. It was a group of people that designed this car. But the guy who gave the Mustang its name, he was a fan of the P-51 Mustang plane. Oh, you guys have to love the front of this Ford Mustang there. This is something very unique, and it's got its own identity, and I like how this whole thing is covered by this bonnet. Say it's like a jet engine. Don't you just love those angry headlights? I sure do. I mean, look at it, guys. No wonder these cars have become everybody's dream. I mean, seriously. Now, we're gonna look under the hood of this Ford Mustang. Right here, you pull something, and gently pull this bonnet up. There you go. Gently pull up the hood and you get to have this nice view of this 6.4 V8 engine. You know, this is not like the V8 engines which Maserati would do. American V8 engines were more suited for cruising, and this Ford Mustang is no exception at all. I don't know about y'all, but I love this color. I mean, look at it. It's dark green. It's so cool. I like it. It reminds me of well, it kind of reminds me of mint, but just imagine mint color in a darker tone. I think this color pairs perfectly with this body color. So basically there were three versions of the Ford Mustang. You had the hardtop Ford Mustang like we see right here, right now. Then you had the cabriolet version, so just get rid of this hardtop and there you go, you have your cabriolet. Then you had the fastback version. So the fastback was basically a hard top, but more sporty. So basically this whole thing extended all the way down there, so it was like this whole thing was metal. It looked like something that was meant to compete directly with the Datsuns of those days. The reason why the Ford Mustang rose to fame was because that time
Ford needed a tough competitor to put up with the Japanese competitors. And, well, looks like they were very successful in this case. Except the Japanese were known for reliability, whereas the Americans had the aesthetics and the huge engine. So that's why I think there was a bit of a clash right there, you see? Japanese reliability versus American aesthetics and engine size. American cruising ability, which was very useful for the North American roads. Iconic rear of the Ford Mustang. Now, those are three separate lights, as you guys see. This identity lives on with them to this very day. I love those wheels, guys. They are amazing. However, it's worth mentioning those are not the original wheels. Those are custom wheels, I think. But whichever wheels they are, whatever wheels they are, they go very well with this Ford Mustang, especially with the nature of this Ford Mustang. I mean, look at it, guys. Look. Don't you think it pairs well with the Ford Mustang? I sure do. And I like how you get this trim right here. This white paint on the side. Especially that goes all the way here and then down. By the way, you see this little thing that looks like a air vent? Well, actually, in the prototype, this part of the design was actually an air vent. But it turns out that Ford had other ideas. And now you have this bit of trim that serves its purpose as for aesthetics, but it doesn't have its purpose as an air vent. Let's move into the interior of this Ford Mustang. This is the Ford badge right here to remind you that this is indeed a Ford. So guys, this is the interior of the Ford Mustang, and I have to say, it actually, yeah, it's actually quite nice. The gold interior, I mean, look at it, guys. It's literally gold leather here. Gold seats. It's like beige gold. It's very unique, guys. It's very special. And look at this steering wheel. Now this is the horn. That's very good. And over there you have the ignition. And then here you have the seat belt. Very unique seat belt. It's very good. Automatic transmission. Wow. Now that is deep storage right there, guys. I mean, look at it. Here you have a smoking cup. And then I like how you have this black trim that goes all the way until the storage area over there. I like how you have the radio controls over there. Very Mustang-y, I must say. And then you have speakers over there. I'm not sure if those speakers were with the Mustang originally or if they are custom. But whatever they are, they look so cool for this Ford Mustang. Middle instrument cluster is custom. But otherwise, those were there. Those are the originals. Love the design. I mean, look at it. From here, it does look like a boat. This Ford Mustang, I've noticed the door is so close to the steering wheel, guys. I mean, this has to be the first time. Look at this, guys. Like, literally a hand distance from the steering wheel. But that's kind of expected for the 60s. I mean, what was I expecting, guys? You know, I mean, look, this thing is, yeah, it's good nonetheless. This is the door handle. So how you open the door is you have it in this position and you pull it up gently like this, guys. You have the wiper controls all the way there. So that's a plus. And the lighting controls are here. The indicators are right here, hiding behind this branch of the steering wheel. And there's no control here whatsoever. Doesn't that look like storage? Oh, wow! You know what it really is? Of course, it's just an ashtray. I mean, this is just proof those were the 70s, guys. I mean, look at it. They've dedicated this whole beautiful bit of trim to an ashtray. Wow! Nice glove box over here, guys, and the interior is, well, quite nice. This seat is very good. It's quite cozy. No headrest, so yeah, but it's okay, doesn't matter. Now this is to pull down the rear window right there. This has to be the first time I've ever seen this on any coupe, guys.
So here's my conclusion about the Ford Mustang. I feel like the primary reason why the Ford Mustang is so famous and why it rose to fame in its initial years back in the 60s is because of that powerful engine lying right underneath this hood. Or not necessarily the powerful engine, I'm also talking about its price tag back in the days, and also this gorgeous boat-like design. Now guys, here's the thing. This Ford Mustang had its own identity. It was special, okay? The Japanese competitors were in the United States in the 60s as well. They had the reliability. But the Americans, like Ford, they had the identity, and plus they had the engine, they had the power, they had everything you desired for a wonderful driving experience. And this Ford Mustang is proof. So, you want my opinion of this Ford Mustang? I love this Ford Mustang, guys. I really do. And I think it's something very special. And also, I actually don't love it just for its image. I love it because of that engine lying right underneath the hood, and also because of its reputation, and plus, it does have its design, guys. It's the bad boy that comes from Detroit. Okay, this particular bad boy was built in San Jose. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos that are on the run. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm just gonna go crash that prom. Bye!